Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Luca. Thank you for clicking on this video, and I love filming these mental health videos because it's really one of my passions in life to uplift other people. This is a time where a lot of people are struggling, and I'm just gonna say I've been struggling too. It has been extremely hard for me to come to terms with what's going on in the world. A lot of people are in the same boat where they know people who are struggling or they're struggling themselves. Honestly, I have tried so hard to stay positive throughout this whole thing. Just recently, I don't know what it is, if it's just like my hormones or something, but I've been struggling so hardcore with just like not crying at night. I know that sounds so sad. I'll be doing great throughout the day, like staying busy or whatever, or maybe I don't even get a chance to like do something that day and I just lay in bed and watch Netflix all day, and then I feel kind of like defeated. At the end of the day, I just feel like crying, and my mind starts convincing me that I am sad, and then all of a sudden I'm like going in a negative spiral, and it's just extremely hard for me to stop thinking so negatively. There's just been a lot that has hit the fan in a way, but there's also a lot that I need to stay grateful for. I really have had to pull myself out of this habit of wanting to cry every single night and just think to myself if this is really how I want to be living my life. And I know I'm someone who tries to stay mostly positive on social media and to always promote having a good mental space, but there are so many times where like I just can't do that, and it's just a part of being human. Like, you're not gonna be super positive all of the time, and chances are you are going to have something negative going on in your life all the time. There's always gonna be that one imperfection in your life, and if you teach yourself to look past those imperfections and just find happiness from a different outlet other than the outside world, from within and from connecting to something higher than yourself, I think that that is one of the greatest lesson that you can teach yourself right now, because times have been so hard. Just like the whole being isolated, not really seeing anyone, like that has had a toll on me. I feel lonely. I'm an only child, so I don't have like a ton of siblings or like people to talk to a lot of the time. So I hang out with my mom a lot. Like, she and I are really close, and that's definitely been keeping me sane. But I just want to share some things that you guys have been going through, because I think it's so important to always know that you are not alone. There are so many people going through the same situations in just a teeny bit different way than you, and it's true. Like, once we learn that we are not that different from each other, it's so nice to feel like, wow, I'm really not in this alone. Like, there are other people struggling, or there are people who are in a good mental space that can help me. If your intuition is telling you that you can't handle it anymore, then please seek help from a professional or someone you trust. Without further ado, let's just get on into what you guys have been going through. I put this on my story, so if you guys ever want to be involved with my videos, I post a lot on my story. My Instagram is @itsLucaWhitaker, so feel free to go and follow me over there. I absolutely love my Instagram family. I feel so close to you guys. I'm always responding to you on comments and stuff like that. So someone said toxic people. I would consider anyone who is struggling with toxic people in their lives to just distance yourself from them. Maybe it's difficult when maybe a toxic person is someone in your family and you can't necessarily distance yourself that much, but you have to learn to put yourself first and have that main character energy. Someone says loving and accepting myself. Another person says confidence. Someone else said eating and body image and self-worth. Comparing my body to others and my ability to those of others. That last one really hit hard for me because I can totally relate to that. It's really hard with social media nowadays to not be constantly comparing yourself to others, like what others can do, what others look like, etc. And it's really hard. I'm not gonna lie, like, and tell you there's just one easy hack to fix this, because there's not. It's something I feel like you always have to work on with yourself. I'm sending love to all of you guys who feel like you aren't good enough. The thing that I have to say to all the people who are struggling with body confidence and self-image, maybe feeling like you're not good enough, enough, you have to change for others, is just know that you are so much more than your outer look. And trust me, that is the least interesting thing about you. Chances are other people are just as caught up as you are in how they look and how they're acting. Place that attention off of yourself and onto other people and how you can give back, because as soon as you stop worrying about yourself and maybe putting attention outside of yourself and kind of get out of your own mind a little bit, that's gonna help a lot. Guys, you are so much more than your body. As I said, there is so much love within you, and I encourage you to just focus on that when you look in the mirror. I know you can't see what's inside when you look in the mirror, but in a way you can still appreciate that energy, because we're all gonna get old, we're all gonna get wrinkles. Like, do you realize that? Like, we are literally aging. Gravity is a thing. It's not going uphill for most of us. It's so impermanent, but who you are on the inside is eternal and it lasts forever. So focus on that. Someone said the absence of my mom. I'm so sorry. I am sending all of the love in the world to you. I can't imagine how hard that must be. If I lost my mom, I would fall apart. Someone says boy issues. I'm seeing a theme of people struggling with being single or maybe having relationships. Honestly, if you're struggling with being single and feeling lonely, know that if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you're gonna have some problems too. There's positives and negatives to being single and being in a relationship, and I feel like a lot of people automatically think that being in a relationship is the best option and being single is kind of just like a placeholder until you find someone else. But maybe think about it in an opposite way and think that the time that you're with yourself is the most important time, because you're going to be learning so much more about yourself and really discovering yourself at a deeper level than when you're sharing your energy with someone else. To all of those people struggling with relationship problems, I can't relate to you as far as that goes, because I've never actually been in a relationship, but I've also been through it in a way with friendships. I feel like friendships can very much in the same way, and you can get just as heartbroken over losing a friend or feeling like you're drifting apart from someone, and that is very hard. It can seem like it is all your fault, when in reality, like, you just have to know that it's not your fault. It has nothing to do with you actually, and know your worth, know when to walk away from a relationship. And also, if someone is walking away from you, let them go. Don't resist it, because it's happening for a reason that you may not know yet. Everyone stays in your life for a reason, a season, or for life. It can be so easy to get attached to other people, but other people don't belong to you. There's something that you can appreciate, and then when it's time for you guys to go in different paths, you can just let them go. Someone says, I feel lost. It's so easy to overthink everything in your life and then start thinking way ahead in the future and feel this sort of unease or feel like you're lost in life. I think that means that you need to focus more of your energy into the present moment, and just if you start thinking about the future or, oh my gosh, I haven't found my passion in life, all you need to do is stay in the moment and follow what feels best. Don't worry about finding this huge, big passion in life. It's really not that deep. All you have to do is follow what feels best and stop taking that label off of this big mountain that you have to climb to like discover yourself. Because we're always evolving. Chances are you have more than one passion, more than one thing that makes you happy. Don't think of it as this huge, big gap that's missing in your life. Just stay in the moment, stay present, and pay attention to what makes you feel the best. Trusting the universe. Girl, me too. I feel like I have been trying to take control of so many things in my life, and it's like I want them to go a certain way, and I'm like, why isn't this happening? And then I just go on this negative spiral that's like, well, because you're not good enough. You gotta get away from that black and white thinking. Start moving into those positive, trusting thoughts like, I give this up to the universe, or I trust 100%, and then imagine like you letting go of your body, like just relaxing your muscles, and then that will relax your mind as well. And do it every single night. Someone said how the uncertainty of the pandemic has affected me. Yes, I may be wrong, but I think we are all struggling. You don't need to be listening to the news all of the time, and sometimes you need to focus on that input of positive things, listening to positive and uplifting things that make you happy, whether it be watching cat videos on TikTok. All I can say is everything is temporary and this won't last, and one day we'll look back at it and think, wow, I can't believe I made it through that. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Make sure notifications are enabled in your settings as well for YouTube. Last but not least, feel free to leave me a comment down below on anything that you have been struggling with if I didn't mention it in the comments, or if you just want support from others. We have a lovely community of beautiful high vibe people here that are ready to help you and give support. I will see you in my next video.
I got so much back, I think I'm never running out, yeah. Bust me down a whip, bitch, I don't do this for no clout, hey. I got so much back, I think